You know what we should talk about? The new Star Wars trailer.
What? we haven't talking about anymore.
We're already so far off topic.
So Star Wars Episode 9 trailer launched. I think it sucks.
Please tell me more.
All right, elaborate. You think it sucks?
All right. Okay. So the way it starts out, it's got Rey. She does some stupid move, but she's been doing stupid moves this whole time, like these stupid awesome moves.
Yeah.
And then Luke's like, all the thousands of years now is like in you, like as if they've taught her something. They haven't taught her anything.
Yeah.
She's never been taught anything. She just kind of does stuff. She just keeps doing cool stuff for no reason.
Yeah.
It's driving me crazy.
I'm just saying, why did it take 3 movies to bring back Billy D. Williams? Okay?
Because they lost everybody else. That's why. They already killed off Han Solo. They killed off Luke Skywalker.
No, I know.
Carrie Fisher died.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why they're bringing back Billy D.
I think like Palpatine's going to come back as like a Force ghost or something.
Oh gosh. You think that's what's going to happen?
Well, because at the end,
I hope it comes back.
Because in the trailer he goes, "No one's like ever gone," and then you hear the laugh. So.
No, I think they're going to bring Palpatine back like as an actual Palpatine.
You think they're going to?
They don't have a big bad anymore. They got rid of Snoke.
Are they going to like Avengers Endgame go back in time?
They don't need to.
Bring back Palpatine.
They're like, dude, there's a checklist, right? And it's called, we need to ruin these characters. And then, like, Luke is checked, Leia's checked, Solo's checked, Chewie's checked. He's not eating the porgs. Chewie would have eaten the porgs. Get out of town.
That's true, he would have eaten the porgs.
And now they're like, oh, Lando. Lando's still out there. Checkbox Lando. Let's get rid of Akbar. Where's Wedge? We haven't ruined Wedge yet. Wedge is probably going to be in this. He'll get ruined.
Wedge
and then Palpatine.
No.
They're like, Palpatine was in the old movie. Let's ruin Palpatine. Maybe one of those generals that Vader, like, chokes to death because he ruins something, you know? Like, oh, they found your lack of faith disturbing. That guy comes back just so they can ruin him.
They haven't ruined R2 yet.
They don't need
There's still time.
It's true.
Look, and then we're back in Tatooine again, too. So it's the same thing that we got with The Force Awakens where it's like they're rebooting it. It's just pulling on the nostalgia.
Yeah.
But they're not doing anything new because they just don't have anything new to do. We're back in Tatooine. We're back on these stupid ships from Jabba's palace, and we're racing around on these things.
Very Return of the Jedi of them.
Rey's still kicking butt. Kylo's doing stupid moves that don't make any sense still. Like, learn how to use your lightsaber, you loser. What the heck are you doing,
He's
dude?
using the wrong side of your lightsaber.
But no one uses the hilt of the sword.
No
Use the pointy end,
No one
dummy.
would expect that.
No one expected
They never see it coming.
And then they have to bring back Palpatine. They have to use Luke's voice. They have to have Rey do a hug with Carrie Fisher because Carrie Fisher's gone.
You think...
so they're like taking us outside of the film too because we know Carrie's gone. So now they're like taking us outside of the film, making us feel sorry for this poor, pathetic film.
How involved do you think Palpatine is going to be, though, in this movie?
I think he's going to be the big bad.
Is he going to be Rey's father, though?
Ooh, I didn't think about that. Maybe.
He just did a complete 180.
This movie's going to be great.
No, immediately changed his mind about this movie.
It's going to be a dumpster fire. The movie's going to be a dumpster fire, but I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know. I think they're going to do something like that, where like maybe Rey is Palpatine's like daughter, and that's why she's so powerful.
An old wrinkly man.
Something stupid.
Sex with somebody.
It would explain why she's powerful. It would explain why she's drawn to the dark side. They still should have actually had her turn to the dark side, or at least.
Oh, that would have been so much better if they would have switched.
Yeah.
If she turned, that would have been great.
That would have been awesome.
It's too late.
But I feel like they really. Everyone was super disappointed. It was revealed that her parents were nobody. Yeah. I think they're going to change that in this movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're
going to reverse.
That's stupid.
They're going to reverse everything The Last Jedi did. You know what I think The Last Jedi should have had? A 30-minute casino scene for no reason. I'm telling you right now, my prediction, Episode 9, I think it's going to be terrible.
You think it's going to be worse than the last one?
I don't think anything can be worse than The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be as good as The Force Awakens.
It's just going to be a salvage job. Like, they're just trying to fix everything.
This is like them throwing a blanket over the dumpster fire.
Okay, starting in 2021, every other year, Star Wars again. I don't know what, but...
where do they even go?
I don't know. They just need to, like, get away from this trilogy.
What they need to do, I'm going to tell you right now. This is it. What you need to do,
New Star Wars show, Disney Plus,
is you hire Ron Howard first.
Yeah.
Like, pick a director, top director.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
maybe
then
don't
hire them. Like, hire the top people.
Don't pick the guys who just made the Lego movie.
Yeah, like, and then let them do their thing.
Great movie.
But go with those people first. Like, hire the guys that are doing, like, the Marvel films that are knocking it out of the park. Hire those guys.
Yeah.
And just pick them first, and then leave them alone and let them do their thing. Because you guys don't know what you're doing.
Why did they make a Han Solo movie before they made an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie?
What? A Han Solo movie before they made an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie? Because they were...
Ian McGregor is the only bright spot from the prequels, okay?
Brighter than that little kid,
Okay.
Jake, who plays the original Anakin?
No. Yes,
What's
absolutely.
that kid's name? Jake?
Yeah, that guy's like
Jake-
in an
Jake
insane
Lloyd.
asylum now.
Jake Lloyd?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Dude, that would drive anybody crazy being that
Well,
kid.
yeah. But...
Could you imagine that?
Both Anakin and Jar Jar were like driven to terrible depression.
Yeah, that's
because
right.
of that
the Jar
movie.
Jar guy. The
I
guy-
think that they should bring Jar Jar back as the big bad. I think that
Yeah, there was that whole
Dark
theory
Jar
that he
Jar.
was a Sith.
there is a theory that
I
Jar
think-
Jar's a Sith
Yeah.
because he has yellow eyes.
He actually,
Like all the other Sith do.
I actually agree with that theory. People actually have evidence of it,
Yeah.
and it's pretty compelling.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, like everybody's just a puppet.
And George Lucas shouldn't have pansied out on it. I know people didn't like Jar Jar, but you don't pansy out on it if you have a good idea. Just go with it.
I don't think that was an actual idea.
No, I think he did have that idea. I think people complain about Jar Jar, and
I don't think-
George Lucas wimped out, and I don't blame you for it. But then George Lucas hated himself for wimping out because people still didn't like the films. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like if you
I
didn't
guess.
wimp out, at least if you fail on your own
Do you-
thing. But
do you
now you're
think-
trying to like recover from
Do
it.
you think that was his original plan?
I think it was. I think yeah.
To have Jar Jar be
Yes.
like pulling the strings?
I think Jar Jar was
if
gonna
you
be a Sith
honestly
Lord.
think that, then you
Yeah.
are stupid as fuck.
Not Palpatine. I don't think
Okay.
Jar Jar was going to be Palpatine, but I think Jar Jar was going to be working with
Was
Palpatine.
going to be what? Fucking Darth Maul? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes!
This is the stupidest thing you've ever said in your life that's a real idea. They're like, oh, Mr. Jar Jar is going to be the fucking Sith Lord.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what he was going for.
This video is
No.
fucking over. Okay?
No, you know
as far
what?
as I'm concerned. Because that is insane.
It's not
Okay.
insane.
It
makes
it's not.
sense.
It's only
It
not
makes
insane
sense.
because we're talking about George Lucas here, and anything is
Oh.
possible in that shitty mind of his. Okay.
It's when you consider how Yoda was introduced,
Yes.
where it's like
Where he plays the fool.
He plays the fool. He's
Yes.
testing Luke's patience, and then as soon as he like gets serious, all of a sudden he's like talking like regular.
That's
He's
what
not
Jar
like
Jar
laughing
did.
like a maniac anymore.
think
He's
about
stealing
it.
candy bars and throwing all the stuff around.
The movie's called The Phantom Menace. Now, either it's called The Phantom Menace because Palpatine's the Phantom Menace, and it's not playing to the audience, right? Because we already know who Palpatine is. Or it's called The Phantom Menace because there's a Phantom Menace that the audience doesn't know about. And it's Jar Jar.
So.
And Jar Jar's playing the
Hey,
fool the whole time.
Okay, but what about the whole thing where there can only be like 2 Sith? What about that one?
I don't know
That's
why.
nonsense.
I don't know why he ever included that.
That's like, I don't know what.
That was
Did George Lucas just add
That
in
was
a bunch
stupid.
of
That's
lore
what
that
I'm
doesn't
saying,
make
dude. He
any
made
sense,
so
yeah.
much money off those
What
fucking
the-
action figures that he's like, we need to make 3 more movies so I can make more action movies and more cheeseburgers.
What doesn't make sense is they have a rule in the prophecy that Anakin's supposed to bring balance to the Force,
Yeah.
and then they have another rule that there's only allowed to be 2 Sith at any given time when there's like 18 billion Jedi. It's like I'm pretty sure there's that balance to the Force means killing all the Jedi, which he does, until there's only 2 left, which there were. But like, wouldn't the Jedi have foreseen that as kind of an issue? Like, he's supposed to bring balance to the Force.
This is what happens like when you make 8, 9 movies out of 1. Like they were not going to make the sequel to A New Hope. Like
So yeah, like saying Star Wars, the original Star Wars was
just
its
a
own
standalone
movie.
Yeah,
And then
they shit out two movies
They made a
that
sequel.
Yeah,
and then they made an ending to the sequel.
right, and that's
Yeah.
where Star Wars died.
And those are the three films. Yeah.
Yes.
And then now they're trying to build on that, and there's nothing to build on.
Yeah.
Don't you want to learn how Darth Vader became Darth Vader? And it's like, no, not really. We're gonna show you anyway.
Okay, the prequels get a really bad rap, and honestly, it's mainly Hayden Christensen to me.
No, it's not him. I think it's George Lucas.
I mean, okay.
It's
it's
script.
dumb, and the stuff that they force that they have to make connect. You know, it's like sometimes it's really dumb. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Well, like C-3PO was built by Darth Vader.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
just like, we need a reason for this person to be here. Like
Darth Vader's step brother, because the guy marries his mom. That's the person that Obi-Wan leaves Darth Vader's children with.
Oh yeah.
Like, you're not afraid Darth Vader's gonna go back to this place? He knows these people.
Like, I really liked Rogue One. I know you didn't, but
No.
I feel like that was.
I wasn't crazy about it.
But I feel like that was done correctly, where it was used, like Star Wars, the original trilogy was used as like a reference point, and then they made their own movie off of that.
Yeah.
And that's what, and it fit. Like they didn't try and force a bunch of things. They said this is the one thing that connects to the original trilogy. Yeah, the CGI guy was weird, but yeah, it's like we only picked like one like small, pretty relatively small part of the movie that's not really talked about, and we expanded on that, and that was it. But then with all like the Han Solo movies, like, oh, like I speak Wookiee, oh, that was so fucking dumb. Over it.
They should just double down on the Jar Jar theory that's been going around, and because really, what do they have to lose?
Bring back
That's
Hayden
true.
Christensen.
No.
Yeah.
If there is a Force Ghost of fucking Hayden Christensen,
Dude.
I will walk out
And
of
he
the
just,
movie
and he
theater.
just starts throwing lightning
Yeah,
bolts
and he
down
just starts
from the
getting
sky.
emotional. That's not true!
It's not him, dude.
It's him.
It's not.
Oh, it's
Everyone sucks in
his.
those movies.
No, except for
Everyone
Ewan
sucks
McGregor.
in those movies.
It's fantastic. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
The script.
No, it's him, dude. I watched them recently. It's fucking him. Okay?
I can't wait for him to come back as a ghost.
I'm
Hey, do you
leaving.
guys hate sand? As
Yeah.
much as-
I'm leaving the movie
And then,
theater.
like, he'll just grab somebody and start rolling through the grass.
Oh my
He'll
God.
Just start rolling through the grass with them. Oh gosh,
Why are you bringing
you're turning her against me.
Marty McFly.
Marty McFly. Episode 9's gonna suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
They really,
whatever.
they really
Do
should
you think
just.
it's gonna suck, Hans?
I mean, I think it's going to be better than the last one.
Yeah. Is it gonna be better than The Force Awakens?
I mean,
I don't think so.
I think it's going to be the same type of movie.
Yeah.
Are we gonna fight another Death Star?
Maybe.
Yeah,
The Death Star 3. It's
Yeah.
now 2 planets.
It's